in glory again. It's act in the morning. I'll keep pushing, even when it's solid. Gunning for titles, I'll make my stand. Claiming glory or getting sacked in the morning.
Welcome back to Turkey, and one game earlier than expected, because, as you can see from the table, we could clinch 5th place today. If we win, we are definitely 5th. If Adana Demirspor, who are playing Besiktas, didn't know that, fantastic news, and or GÖZTEPE, who are away to Alanyaspor, don't win, basically, then we qualify. So, yeah, it's gone fantastically well. Where did we play? It was the Adana Demirspor game, wasn't it? So, yeah, I mean, as you can see, we've won every game. A couple of friendlies in there, ignore those. But 4-0 win away to Samsunspor, 4-1 against Çaykur Rizespor, with our top boy, Kieran Dowell, excellent 5th columnist, played a 6.3. Terrible. 3-0 against Alanyaspor and 4-0 against Bursaspor. So we have scored 15 goals in 4 games since you last saw us. Cue the biggest drying up since, well, I don't know. What was a big famous drying up thing? I don't know. The creation of the Utah Salt Flats. I'm working on a shoestring here, people. Right. What have we got? What have we got? Okay. Fairly settled side. We have made a couple of changes today. Bujima and Kerim are not starting because they are one booking away from suspension. And I don't want us to go horribly wrong in this one. Maybe need something from GÖZTEPE and them not be available. And I am more than confident in their replacements anyway. Kashif and Furkan are more than up to the job. So, yes, if you do carry on from that, you will do very well. Although, that said, if you carry on from the first half of the last game, second half, you basically gave up. We were 4-0 up at half time, by the way. So, they did their usual and had the second half off. Right, anyway. Here we go. We can clinch it at home in front of our own, well, I would say fans, but there's not that many of them there, are there? Are they all in like the upper tier? Because we get a few thousand. I can't see most of them. Okay, it's an early corner. Good run by Adnan. He's worked his way back into the lineup. Koulibaly is on absolute beastly form. He scored in the last 5 games, and I think he scored like 7 goals in that span. I keep on getting emails about this club wants him, that club wants him. So we will have to see. He's got a release clause, but only for clubs in continental competition. Which theoretically, if all goes well today, means we could actually bid to buy our own player. I don't know if that would work. Anyway, not a lot's happening. We're dominating the ball, but not really doing anything with it. So, I mean, to be fair, I mean, a draw basically takes GÖZTEPE out of the equation. They're 6 points back of us. And it all but does it for Adana Demirspor, especially as they've got Besiktas. I'm really relying on Besiktas today. That was a little bit overhit there. Never mind. Okay. Oh, Potts intercepts, gets it through to Adnan. Oh, rattles it off the woodwork. Oh, was he offside anyway? Did I see a flag go up there? Maybe I did. Right. Okay, Alionov, who has been called up for Uzbekistan for the World Cup, by the way. Which tells you that Uzbekistan have qualified for the World Cup. Oh, thought I was going to give away a penalty for a minute there. Right, come on, boys. I'm going to demand more next time. You know what's coming. Okay, Potts to Furkan. Okay. Oh, he's knocked it in. Koulibaly. Have you got a man in the middle? Oh, how does he not find Adnan there? You've got to find Adnan. Kashif! Oh, we've hit the woodwork again. Oh, not one of those days. Please, not one of those days. I mean, at the moment, we're hoping Besiktas. Oh, that's a penalty, surely. Al was ready, waiting to nod it home, and just got shoved over. You can't go doing that to Al. Yes. Right, who's taking it? Bania. Goal! Come on, boys. Let's own it for ourselves. Let's not have it thrust upon us. Oh, good work, Alionov. Well done. Come on, boys. Let's get a second one before half time. Well, there you go. Furkan's an acre of space. Cuts it across. There we go. Koulibaly scores again. What did that say was? 15th goal of the season? And 8 of them have been in the last 6 games. He really has found his form at the right time. Furkan in today because we didn't want Kerim suspended for the last game. Proving that he's worth that place in the side. I really have got some good competition for places in this squad now. Oh, well, that exposed dogs rather badly there. I'm not entirely sure what you were doing. Yeah, I don't know where you were going, Kakuri. That was poor by your standards. You are better than that. Right, buck your ideas up, boys. Whilst we have been far and away the better side, it does seem to be a case of get your shot on target, score a goal. Dogs. Oh, hello, he's punched it. I don't know why he's punched it. Fortunately, the follow-up was terrible. Besiktas are beating Adana, so as things stand, pretty much even if we actually manage to throw this away, don't get any ideas, boys, then we should be fine. But it would be very nice to take it with a win. Right. Take control of the game, lads. Shout out some encouragement, because that half-time team talk didn't really have much of an impact on them, I don't think. Alionov. That's why he's going to the World Cup. Tireless worker. I mean... oh, no. I mean, it tells you how my mood shifts when I'm doing badly and when I'm doing well. Because I just was not feeding this team for a while, but I've got players out there now that I'm absolutely loving watching. And I love the fact that I've got players in lots of positions that we can just sort of plug in someone and they'll do the job just as well as the one who's just come out. It's so good having that bit of depth. Potts. Oh, I thought that was in. And it keeps on telling me I need to make someone an important player because we haven't got enough important players in the squad. And it's like, yeah, but they're all sort of not necessarily not important, but any one of them is sort of like a regular starter. And if I make someone important, they're going to expect more game time that they don't necessarily deserve because any loss of form really in this side at the moment, and you're out and someone else takes your place and you might not get it back. So okay, still 2-1 here, boys. So let's not relax too much. See if we can get this ball up the field, get a third. Oh, go on, Koulibaly, finish! Oh, swines. Right, I'm going to put Palumbo on for Potts. Potts is playing well, but I do want Palumbo to get a bit more match sharpness. Al hasn't had the best of days, so let's get Emirhan on, I think. And Tansu. Is Alionov, you may be going to a World Cup, son, but you've been a little bit off it today. So, a few substitutions, a little bit more encouragement. Palumbo fires off target from the free kick. Probably could have done without seeing that. Oh, straight from the goal kick though. Koulibaly, it's back there, wins it. Kashif, not quite sure what that ball was, but fortunately the goalkeeper's clearance was not great. Koulibaly gets it to Palumbo. Oh, pushed wide. Well worked, good effort. Oh, Martin. Oh, I thought Bonilla was going to get on the end of one there. Oh, he's pushed it over the bar. Had more trouble with that than he possibly should have done. Okay. Come on, lads. Give me that third goal. He's on his own. Oh, for heaven's sake. How'd you let him score that? You managed to let him get 2 crosses in, for crying out loud. And a perfectly good 2-goal lead has been completely wasted. Oh, boys. Demand more. What are you doing? Right, Bonilla seems to be a bit on the tired side. So, right, I'm going to put Erdhuizen out there. I'm going to put Raresh up front as well. Okay, Koulibaly goes and picks the ball up. Palumbo, chance to get it in. Not sure what you're doing here, boys. I don't really want you shooting from there, Kashif, to be perfectly honest. Honestly, don't know how they've scored twice. They've done naffle. Didn't hold that lead for long enough when we got 2-0 up. Oh, let's have a look. See what happens here. Go on, Tansu. Oh, it's found Palumbo, who has been fouled, possibly. Looked much like a penalty to me, but it's been awarded. It's our second penalty of the game, isn't it? Bonilla is no longer on the pitch either, so Raresh drills it home. Right, let us just take the edge off. Don't need to see a replay of a penalty. Yes, please, thank you. No, I'm fine with that. Right, focus for the last few minutes. I know you don't like concentrating, boys, but come on. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, Raresh, he's offside. Come on, boys. Clear it. He's off. He's a mile off. Thank you. Linesman's flag is up. Yeah, stop celebrating, Almeida. Fractionally, you're a mile off. Thank you. fraction. How is that a fraction? It's 2 yards. If I can see it with my naked eye, you're a long way off, sunshine. Get in! Oh, the way we started this season, there is no way I had us pegged for Europe. No way. Oh. Just tell them nice work. Oh, that is... Honestly, I didn't think this was something we would actually achieve at this club. So... Why on earth are you nervous and anxious? What are you nervous and anxious about? Be happy. Just got European football, boys. Right, see how the table shakes out after it. And get that confirmation email. Well, there it is, people. Confirmation, we are in the Europa Conference League. We will be starting in the second qualifying round. So we've got a couple of rounds to get through before we get to that league phase. But if we can strengthen a little bit, and of course we're now a little bit more attractive because we've got Europe on offer, then, and who knows what that might have done to the budgets as well. But yeah, we will. What I will do is I'll wrap this up this little bit now, and I will carry on, and we will come back and see sort of like end of season summary and see what our budget is for next season and the plan for going forward. But we're in Europe, boys. Come on. Okay, as promised, a quick little update. We ended up drawing that game against GÖZTEPE 2-2. Disappointing yet again. Threw away a 2-goal lead. Should have been very comfortable, but wasn't. But as it turned out, obviously, an irrelevance. Finished 5th, 6 points clear of Adana Demirspor, and only 6 behind Trabzonspor, first of the big 4. We have had the budget, and I played a blinder. I put all the transfer budget that we had left into the wage budget, and they let me keep it in the wage budget. So we now have a wage budget of over £8 million. We got given 904,000 on the transfer budget. I have put some of that into the scouting budget so that we can scout over a wider area. They've put 3 million cash injection into the side because we were looking a little bit ropey on the old actual balance front. But we have, of course, got European football to come. Now, over the summer, and it may take me a while, so apologies for the delay in the next video. We're going to have a couple of centre-backs that we're probably going to need to get. Because we're a little short, certainly at wide centre-back. And Kilama is going to be leaving us. He's out of contract, and he's just a little bit mediocre for my tastes. So we'll try and upgrade at centre-back. And of course we have Bujamar, who wants out, and we'll need to replace him. We have got the youngsters, Kashif and Soner, ball-winning midfielder. But I'd like a little bit more experience if we can get it. And then it's just a case of seeing what happens with those people who are being pursued, like Koulibaly. Although him, being as his attributes seem to be dropping off significantly, if we get a good enough offer, I might cash in and try and replace him. Or just not necessarily replace him. We've got 4 forwards, although he's the only one. It would leave us with only one who could probably really do the deep lying forward role, and that would be Hector. Maybe we move Al up and try and get an attacking midfielder in his place. And who knows, maybe this summer we'll get rid of Kieran Dow, finally. Or the mistake, as he's otherwise known. But, yeah, so there's not too much to be done with the squad. Bit of tinkering. It'll probably end up being completely revamped, because, you know, that's the way this game goes. And everyone suddenly comes in and buys all the players who've got you to the position you were in. But other than that, I think we're fairly well set. We're clearly a good side, and a lot of these boys are relatively young and improving. So fingers crossed for another good season next time. But thank you very much for watching this one. Like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you after a busy summer. Bye bye for now.